Hi, my name is Christy, and today I'm going to bring you a skills and drills class. We're going to work on our balance and our agility. So this class is going to use controlled instability to help you gain confidence in your moves. So a lot of times we have a fear of falling, and that limits us from doing a lot of things that we might enjoy. So this class is going to help you improve those feelings of confidence that you might have and help you improve your balance and your strength starting from the ground up. So as we get started, I just want to mention to you rate of perceived exertion. I always like to remind everybody on a scale of 1 to 10, listen to your body. Even though this is not a cardio class or really a strength class, you are going to be using muscles and your heart rate might go up. So listen to your body. And then the other thing I just mentioned to you, and I'll mention it to you after class too, I can achieve anything I set my mind to. So that's going to be our thought for the day. And let's get started. I want, first of all, you just check your space, make sure you have room. We're going to be moving forward and backward. We might be moving, there's one move where we're entirely around the chair, so make sure you have space. Make sure you have water. When we stand, I want you to think about your posture as if you had a string on the top of your head, just lifting you up to the ceiling, nice and tall, shoulder blades fall down your back, your head is up, and your chin is level with your shoulders. So we're not going to be looking down, or we're not going to be looking up. We're going to try to stand really tall with a long, strong spine. Our shoulders are going to be right above our hips. So think of this box moving right from your center. And we will have, there are 5 parts to this class. We're going to start with a warm-up and a gentle range of motion. Then we go into a static balance track or section where we just work on shifting our weight. And then we do a dynamic balance where we shift the weight, but we add more movement to it. So, and then from there we go to sensory training. And the sensory training is just where we use all of our senses to think about our sense of balance. So your vision and everything connects. And then finally we end with a cool down and a stretch. So have your water nearby, have your chair nearby, grab a drink of water if you want, and we are going to get started here with just a warm up and a range of motion. So we're just going to start by marching in place. Just a nice gentle march, maybe swinging those arms, getting the blood flowing, getting nice and warm, and then slow that march down. Maybe even keeping your toes on the ground and just lifting your heels. And if you're comfortable, maybe picking up those knees, just shifting side to side, maybe lifting the opposite arm. Inhaling and exhaling and totally going at your pace, not mine. We purposely don't use music. From there, let's speed it up. Let's just go to fast speed. Because I don't want you to worry about keeping up with the beat, and then slow it down. Back to that march. Back to your knees. Swinging those arms. Now what we're going to do is we're going to walk around the chair, just picking your knees up. Take your time. Go at your pace. Because once we get there, all we're going to do is go right back to that march. And knees high. We're just getting warm. Inhaling and exhaling. Now from here, I want you to have that chair next to you. And we're going to take that outside foot. We're just going to step forward, side, back, and together. Forward, side, back, and together. Now try to put your hands on your hips. Perfect. Now, instead of forward, side, back, just try to sweep that leg around. Sweep that leg around. That supporting leg needs to be bent. Bending that knee. One more time, sweep around. Good. Now the same leg. I want you to step forward, step side, and step back and together. Do it again. Big step forward, big step side, back, and together. Let's do one more. Step, side, back. Nice job. Shake it out. Now from here, take that same leg up. You're going to extend the leg out and in, holding onto that chair. And then taking that foot behind you. And from here, we're going to lift the heel up and lift it down. Lift it up. You're going to see these same moves as we move forward into the class. Just introducing them to you right now. Stepping forward and back into that pendulum lunge. Perfect. Our hips are forward. And march it out. Nice job. Your shoulders stay right above your hip. One last stretch on this side. So you're going to just lift the heel up, and I want you to take your hands to the sky. And we're going to step in. Reach and step in. Now, if you're feeling good today, maybe reach and pull that knee. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Now stay back. Just give me a little bit of a bend and lower. Good, bending the knee and back. So you're bending and back. Stretching through that quad. Nice job. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to do all those moves on this side. So just front, side, back, together. Front, side, hands on the hips if you're comfortable with that. Front, side, back. Now let's sweep that leg. So sweep. And know you can stay with the previous move. You don't have to move on. And sweep. And sweep. Perfect. Now we're going to step forward, step side, step back, and together. Knowing that chair is there if you need it, and back and together. Let's just do one more. Forward, side, back, together. Shake it out. Nice job. Okay, from here we're going to pick up that leg and we're going to give it a flex, out and in. Just extending that leg, quad extension out and in, out and in. Nice. And now step back, bending down and then stepping forward. You can stop in the middle if you want. Back, in, forward. Maybe using those arms. And when you're comfortable, try to step all the way through. Perfect. And stay right here. Lift up and down. Lift up. Let's bend that knee down and up. Down and up. And we actually have one more move here. I'm going to take those hands to the sky and I'm just going to step in. Out. Step in. Out. Step in. And if you're comfortable today, pull the knee up and set it down. Pull the knee up and set it down. Give me two more. Pull it up and set it down. One more time. Up and set it down. Nice job. All right, from here, we're going to move on to static balance, shifting the weight a little bit more. So we're going to start with a double heel lift. So both heels are going to come up and down. Up. Let's hold on to that chair for this first set. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Now, see if you can do the same thing. Taking those hands away. Lift. Maybe just the hands are at your sides. Up on those toes and down. Lifting and lowering. Now we're going to progress and we're going to make it just a little bit harder. Put those hands on your shoulders and see how it makes a difference. Lift up and down. Good. Up on those toes. 2 and 3. Good. 4 and 5, and shake it out. Nice work. Okay, from here, we are going to rock onto those heels, back into the heels. So that feels a little bit differently. It's hard to do. Hold back. Good. Let's try to rock back in those heels and just hold those toes up for 5 seconds. Ah, good. Try it one more time. Rock back. Nice job. And shake it out. Okay, we're going to open up those hips a little bit. So I want you to pick up one foot and just hold it there and open it up and close it. Let's open it up and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Open it up again and hold it. And bring it back. Nice job. And shake it out. Now try doing that again with your hands on your hip. It's going to change things. Hold it. Pull it in. And bring it back. Good. And again, let's lift it up. Bring it out. Hold it. In and back. Nice. Now let's lift it up again. Let's hold it out right there. Just hold it, and set it down and shake it, shake it, shake it out. Nice work. Okay, from here, let's open up the other side. So we're going to open and close. Let's open, hold, and close. Try to put hands on the hip. Open, hold, and close. One more time. Open, hold, and close. Nice work. And shake it out. Okay, from here, we are going to step back into a big lunge. So I've got my front knee behind my toe. I'm going to lift up that back heel, and I'm just going to drop down and up, drop down and up. So we did this a little bit more. We did a few of these in our range of motion. But we're going to make it even bigger now. And lift, down and lift. Let's add those arms up again. Let's pull and hold and step back into a lunge. Pull and hold, step back into a lunge. So this will really get you warmed up. If it's too much, take a seat, or maybe just stay holding on to the chair and only do one side. Good. Shake it out. Let's take the other leg back. Find your lunge. Front knee stays behind your toe. Lift up, drop into that lunge. And from there, let's start with just one arm up. Pull it in. Reach, pull it in, hold, and take it back. Here we go. Pull it in and lunge. Pull it in and lunge. Let's do one more. Pull it in and lunge. Nice job, and shake it out. Okay, one more in our static balance. We are going to do a big step forward, and we're going to hold ourselves, catching ourselves, and come back. So we step, and we come back. So imagine that you were walking, and you're going to fall and catch yourself, and come back. Good. So we shift our weight, and we fall back. Let's do one more on this side. Shift your weight, and come back. March it out. Let's do the other side. So we jump forward, and we bring it back. Jump forward, catching ourselves, we bring it back. Forward, and back. Let's do two more. Forward, and back. And one more time. Forward, and back. Nice work. Nice job. Okay, from here, I want you to grab a drink of water and listen to your body. How are you feeling? Scale of 1 to 10. Remember taking a break. So on that scale of 1 to 10, if you're around a 3 or 4 or 5, 6, that's good. You're working hard, but you know you can keep going. And if you're up there 8, 9, just take a break and come back when you're ready. Okay, so this is dynamic balance. And what we're going to do with this, it's more movement and gait training, so walking. So we're going to start by just doing some full body circles. Very, very subtle, subtle. So what you're doing is you're rocking from one side of your foot to the heels, to the inside, to the toes. Very, very subtle shifting of the weight. And let's switch and go the other direction. Good. Just rocking side to side. Nice work. Doesn't have to be a big movement to be making a difference. And shake it out. Okay, from here, we're just going to do a single knee balance. So I want you to pick up one knee. Let's start by holding the chair. And you're going to give me that quad extension. Sending it out and in. Out and in. Out. And from here, let's point and flex. Maybe taking those hands off the chair. And then let's circle. Now we're going to take this one step further. We're going to circle those wrists and circle the other way. Nice work. And holding it, and set it down and shake it out. Nice work. We're going to pick up the other leg. So pick up the knee, holding that chair, send it out and in, out and in, out and in. And maybe progress to holding that leg, or maybe hands on hips. Stay right here, circling one direction and then the other, pointing and flexing and going back to those circles and adding those wrists. Nice work. And shake it out. Okay, my favorite, we're going to do some squats. So I want you to hold on. You're going to sit back into your heels into a narrow squat and come right back up. Sit back into your heels and right back up. Now the next move, you're going to step wide and in. Step wide. I want you to keep your chin up. Step wide and in. Now step wide and cross in front. Step wide and cross behind. Wide and in front. Wide and behind. Good. Wide and in front. One more time. Wide and behind. Let's do the other side. Step wide, front, wide, behind. And know that you can just step in if you want. But if you can, step and cross. Step, behind. Step and cross. Step, behind. Now just keep that squat narrow. Sit back and up. Sitting back into your heels, good, and up. Sitting down and up, maybe reaching those arms forward and then standing tall. Reaching and tall, reaching and tall. Give me one more. Reaching and tall. Nice work. And shake it out. From here, we're going to walk forward. So just taking your time, I want you to imagine you're stepping over something. And then it's going to be a little bit harder. We're going to walk behind. We're going to step back, 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 and back. You got it. Let's step forward for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now step backwards for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Nice work. Shake it out. Okay, a side lunge. So what you're going to do is you're going to step wide, shifting your weight, and in. Step wide and in. Stepping wide, catching yourself. Catching. You got it. Catching and then pushing off. Just one more. Catch and push off. Now let's do the other side. So we catch and we push off. So we're going to step wide and push off. Step wide and push off. Let's do two more. Step wide and push off. One more time. Step wide and push off. Nice. Now from here, we're going to do a wide squat. So this foot's going to stay forward. We're going to do a plie squat where we step in or step out wide and then we come back. So our hips turn and then we come back. We step out, we step in. One more time, step out and in. Nice job. And let's do the other side. So we step out, we step in. We step out, we step in. Let's do two more. And in, stepping to an angle. Last one. And in. Nice work. Shake it, march it out. And let's grab another drink of water. Listening to that body. From here, we are going to move on. We're moving along really well here. Getting a lot in. We're going to move on to sensory training. So thinking more about moving our head with our movements. So I want you to start with that little narrow squat that we talked about, or that we just did. Sitting forward and back, except this time I want you to think about you're closing your eyes. And it might be a little scary at first, so let's start with holding onto the chair. So maybe just squint, or just like imagine you were getting up in the middle of the night and it's dark and you're trying to get your vision. So you're just gonna sit back and stand. Sit back and stand, closing your eyes if it's comfortable. Now, take those hands away from the chair and tall. Good. Do it again. Sitting back, eyes closed if you're comfortable, and stand tall. It changes everything when we lose our vision. And back up. Okay, nice work, and march in place. Okay, from here, holding onto that chair again, we're going to lift the knee up. We're going to look to the side. We're going to look to the front. And then we're going to set it down. Do it again. Lift the knee up. Try to take those hands away. Look, keep the knee forward, actually. Just look to the side, look to the front, and down. Good. One more time. Lift, look to the side, bring it in, and set it down. Nice work. Okay, we're going to add our arms to that movement. So I want you to lift up, look to the side, look to the front, and bring it down. Do it again. Let's lift up. Take both arms out. Look to the side, look to the front. That's a challenge. And bringing it down. Nice work. Okay, from there, just lift your knee. Other side. Look to the side, look to the front, and set it down. Do it again. Lift it up, look to the side, to the front, and down. Now try it without your hands. Holding on. Look to the side, the front, and down. Nice strong base on that opposite leg. Side, front, and down. Now let's add those arms. So here we go. Let's open up to the side, front, and down. Do it again. Lift up. Let's go side, front. I'm having a hard time with that one, aren't I? Lift up. Side, front, and down. Nice work. Okay, from here, we're going to walk and turn our head. So we're going to walk forward, and we're going to look to one side and step together. So let's turn your head and step. One more time toward me. Turn and step, and then go backwards. So we're going to turn and step, turn and step. Let's do it one more time. Step forward, turn your head, step forward and turn and back, and then go backwards. Go back look, together, go back, look, and together. Nice job. Okay, from here, I want you to think of a yoga tree stand. You're going to take that foot up. It's going to be a kickstand. And you've got a nice, strong, straight balance. And we're just going to add those arms. We're going to take those arms forward. And then we're going to take those arms out. And while those arms are out, we're going to turn our head to one direction, back in, the other direction, back in. Bring those hands front and center, and lower down. Take the other foot up, balancing. We're going to finish up with some yoga stretches at the end. So from here, but right now we're just opening up, turn to one side, to the front, the other side, to the front, and lower down. Nice job. Okay, this is the last one in our sensory training track. I want you to, or section I should say, I want you to put those feet on railroad tracks. So they're not on a balance beam, and they're not super wide. They are on a railroad track. And from here, we're going to hold onto that chair to start with and lift up your heels and lower down. Lift up your heels and lower down. Lift and hold and lower. Now, see if you can take their hands away from the chair. Lift and hold on those toes. Heels are up and lower. Now, can you take it one step further and close your eyes? Lift, hold, close your eyes. And lower down. Nice. Shake it, shake it, shake it out. Okay. Step. Railroad tracks on the other side. So from here, we're going to lift those heels and we're going to lower down. So we're going to lift those heels up and we're going to lower down. Try to take those hands off the chair. Heels up and lower down. One more time. Heels up. Hold it. See if you can close your eyes. And nice job. And let it go. All right. From there, I want you to grab another drink of water and listen to that body. We are going to go into some balance poses that are from yoga. So we're just going to start with a mountain pose. So we're nice and tall. Our shoulders are right below, our hips are right below our shoulders, and we're standing nice and tall. All part of your foot is on the ground. You can feel that earth beneath your feet. So really think of that sense from here. All right, from here I want you to inhale as you come up and just exhale as you lower down. Nice. Inhale, rise to the top and exhale, lower. Give me one more. Inhale up and exhale, lower. Okay, we're going to pull a knee to the chest. We're going to lift the knee up and we're going to put it down. Shifting the weight side to side, lift the knee up and set it down. Good. Lifting the knee up and set it down. One more time. Lift it up and set it down. Nice. Now from here, I want you to keep that leg up. We're going to put our hand on the chair. We're going to kick that leg behind us. We're going to reach the other arm to the sky. Now, maybe this is all we're doing today. Maybe hold on here. If you would like to go into a warrior three pose, there you go. Extending that leg out if you want, or maybe keeping the knee bent. Either one. And if you're comfortable and you want to lose the chair, that's a challenge. Or it's challenging, I should say. It's not a challenge. And from there, nice work. Okay. And also on the side, we're going to go right ahead and go to our tree pose. So I want you to just find that kickstand again. And let's bring our hands to heart center. Now you can put your hands or your foot, just make sure you never shift in. So when you do your tree pose, you're nice and tall like a tree. So this leg is pushing in as much. We're not shifting the weight on the hips. We're nice and tall. This leg is helping you stay up. The toe can stay down. You can put that foot below the knee, or some people might be able to go above the knee, but never put pressure right on your knee. Bring those hands right to heart center. And from heart center, let's take it all the way to the sky, and let's just open up that tree right there. Beautiful. Nice work. And bring it in. Okay, we have another pose here on this same side. So we got balancing here. You're going to take, let's take one hand on the chair, and all you're going to do is lift out. And if you can get rid of the balance, it's called a balancing star. Holding it, tipping back in, and bringing it down. Let's try that again. Hand on the chair if you want. One hand, opposite hand to the sky. Lift that leg out, shift your weight, and tip. And bring it back in. Let's do that one more time. Let's try it without the chair. So we're just going to lift, and we're going to tip. Nice work. Okay, one last move here on this side. So we're going to lift one arm up, and you're going to kick back. And this is kind of like the warrior three, except it's our standing or our dancer pose. So reaching forward, there you go, hand on the chair if you need it. Nice, and let's just shake it out with a twist here. So turn to one side and turn to the other. And why don't we lift that knee up too? Right here, turning. That makes it a lot harder. And you've got to do it all on this side now. Nice job. So let's just start here with a nice tall mountain. Inhale up and exhale down. Do it again. Big inhale up and exhale down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's bring the knee to the chest. Knee up. Knee up. Good. Right and left. And we're going to end with our weight on this side, lifting up, extending out, and then pulling back and going right into that warrior three pose. Hand on the chair if you want. Like I said, this was a really challenging one. Reaching forward into that warrior three pose. Beautiful. And bringing it back. Okay, from there we have our tree pose. So finding that nice strong balance. Right there, bringing your hands to heart center. We're going to inhale. Remember that you're shifting from both directions. You got that nice strong tree. Bring those branches up, opening wide, holding it there. And bring it back to heart center. Nice job. Okay, from here, that balancing star. So we're going to be tipping our weight to this side. So we're going to take the opposite arm out, and we're going to tip and bring it back. Good. Knowing that you can grab that chair if you need to. Tipping over and stepping back. Let's do it again. Opposite arm. Reaches to the sky. Let's tip, tip, tip. And I think we did 3 or 4 on that side, the other side. So let's make sure we're even. Take it out wide and just tip. And pulling it back. Nice. And our dancer pose. So lifting back. Maybe grabbing. Maybe just right here. Maybe that's all we're doing. But if you want to grab those laces and lean into that dancer pose. Nice work. And from here, bring it back down. Nice standing twist, side to side. And adding that balance, lift up your knee and just turn and hold. Bringing that other hand behind. This is another one that's really can be challenging. Bring it back in. Nice job. Give me a big inhale to the sky and an exhale down. Shoulders are going to roll up and back and front. Grab yourself another drink of water, and we're going to take a seat and we're going to do that final stretch. So finding yourself seated, pull back just a little bit here so you can see my feet. We are going to make sure those feet are planted on the ground and we are nice and tall. Give yourself a drink of water. And we're just going to do a little final stretch here. So we're going to inhale to the sky, nice big reach. Exhale all the way out. Do it again. Big inhale up. And exhale out. From here, I want you to reach one hand to the sky. The other hand is reaching down, maybe holding the chair, maybe not. And reaching over. And other side, reach straight up. Rock it all the way over. Nice, and back. Now this time I want you to reach and rounding. And then opening the chest, maybe grabbing behind and looking up. Chest expansion. Do it again. Round, round, round. And then open up wide, maybe grabbing the back of that chair. And release. Bring those shoulders up and back, back, and front. Now let's lift those hands up and tap your shoulders and lower down. Do it again. Lift up, maybe going a little bit higher and down. Lifting up, tapping. You find your range of motion that works best. Maybe you're going to stay right here, and it's okay. We're going to stay right here. We're just going to tap and release. And if you're comfortable, bring it all the way up and extend down. And wherever you end up, I want you to just hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice job. And release it. Bring it around. Give yourself a big hug. Open it up. Bring the other arm on top. Give yourself a big hug. Nice. From here, round the back again. Open up one more time. And release. Put those hands on top of those legs, on top of those quads. And I want you to round the back into that angry cat so that spine rounds. And then lift the chin. And sitting back, feel the stretch through that spine. So we're going to round the spine one direction. And then we're going to round it the other direction. From here, let's take our hand on the opposite side of that knee. Opposite hand reaches behind you and just give me that seated twist. And let's open with an inhale and exhale. Let's twist the other way. And let's do it again, but let's lift those arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Let's do one more set like that. It feels really good. Go at your own pace and exhale, twist. Last one, inhale and exhale, twist. Okay, from here, let's stretch out that lower body. Take your foot forward and just sink into it. Nice long hamstring stretch, heel to glute. Foot is flexed. The knee is not locked though. Nice, and pull it in. I want you to open the knee up. So crossing the foot on the ankle, or if it's comfortable, you could bring it all the way up to here, depending on how your knees feel and your hips. And let's do the other side. Take it forward. Always never put pressure on the side you're stretching. So you're leaning into the opposite side. Good. And let's bring it in and open that knee up. Open, open. And maybe taking it all the way up if it's comfortable. And setting it down. All right, from here, I want you to open out and in. Like you're stepping out of the car, out of the bathtub, and in. Open out and in one more time. Open out and in. This time, let's leave it out and let's turn. This is a great hip flexor stretch, especially if you have trouble lunging, standing. So my front knee is behind my toe. I've got my shoulder right above my hip. I'm going to hold on to the back of that chair. And I'm going to reach like I'm grabbing a rope. And I'm going to pull back. And I'm going to feel that stretch from my shoulder all the way down to the front of that hip. Reach forward and pull back. Now I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to lift that arm all the way up, maybe even giving my spine a little stretch. Good. Do that again with the breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull back. Stay here. Inhale and exhale as you reach a little further. And bring it back. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, bring it in. And let's step this leg out wide. And turn. So, shoulder right below, above the hip. Knee behind the toe. I'm going to reach forward. And I'm going to pull back. Reach forward. And pull back. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale as we pull back. Now I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to lift that arm to the sky and maybe even give it a little bit of a bend. Good. And we're going to do one more with the breath. So we're going to inhale as we reach. We're going to exhale as we pull back. We're going to inhale as we go to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to maybe just lean a little further. Listen to your body. Bring it back in. Now this time I want you to stay right here with those legs apart. Stretching into that inner seam, into that inner thigh. And push one shoulder to the middle. And lift it up. And push the other shoulder to the middle. And lift it up. And from here, round the spine and roll all the way up. Nice work. Step those feet together. Sit all the way back in your chair. Shoulders are down your back, sitting nice and tall. Shoulder blades melting down your back. Dropping, letting those hands release. Maybe shaking those wrists. Rolling those wrists. Shaking those hands out. Bringing thumb to each finger. Nice. And we're going to drop our ear to one side. And bring it back center. Drop our ear to the other side. And bring it back to the center. We're going to turn our head one direction. And we're going to drop our chin down. And bring it back up and in. And let's go to the other side. Turn. Drop your chin. Lift up. And in. And from here, give me a big inhale up. On the exhale, I want you to push everything down. Big inhale to the sky. On the exhale, open up. One more time. Big inhale as we lift. And exhale, push everything down. Last one. Inhale to the sky. And exhale, let it go. I have had fun with you today. My little dog decided to come and join. This is Mouse. And thank you for watching today. Remember, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. So I appreciate you joining and watching the class today, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Look for me on Facebook or on Instagram, or I'd love to meet you. So my name is Christy at PeoriaHealthCoach.com. So look for me. I'd love to meet you. And until we meet again, have a great rest of your day.